What happens when fantasy becomes reality?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the
This is the story of two teenagers who turned a manga into a murder plot. In 2005, a shocking crime rocked Japan. Two teenagers lured a woman to her death, documenting every detail in a notebook. But this wasn't just any notebook. It was inspired by Death Note, a popular manga about a supernatural book that kills anyone whose name is written in it. For these two teens, fiction became a deadly reality. On June 1, 2005, a 29-year-old woman was found dead in her apartment in Sasebo, Japan. She had been brutally murdered, stabbed multiple times, and left to die. But what made this crime even more chilling was the killers, two 12-year-old girls. The girls had planned the murder for weeks. They lured the victim, a friend of one of the girls, to her apartment under false pretenses. Once inside, they attacked her with a box cutter and a knife. But this wasn't a random act of violence. It was a calculated, cold-blooded killing, inspired by a manga. Death Note is a dark fantasy manga about a high school student who finds a supernatural notebook. Anyone whose name is written in the notebook dies. The series explores themes of justice, morality, and the power of life and death. But for these two girls, it wasn't just a story. It was a blueprint. The girls kept their own Death Note, a notebook where they detailed their plans. They wrote about their desire to kill, their fascination with death, and their belief that they could get away with it. They even compared themselves to the manga's protagonist, Light Yagami, who sees himself as a god of justice. But here's the chilling part. After the murder, they showed no remorse. One of the girls even bragged about it at school, saying, "I've done it. I've killed someone." The crime shocked Japan. How could two 12-year-old girls commit such a brutal murder? The investigation revealed a disturbing truth. The girls were deeply influenced by Death Note. They saw themselves as characters in the story, wielding the power of life and death. During the trial, psychologists testified that the girls were obsessed with the manga. They had lost touch with reality, blurring the lines between fiction and real life. But was Death Note really to blame? Or was it something deeper? A lack of empathy, a cry for attention, or a desire for control? In the end, the girls were sentenced to juvenile detention. But the case sparked a nationwide debate about the influence of media on young minds. Should Death Note be banned? Or was this a tragic outlier? The Death Note case left a lasting impact. It raised questions about the responsibility of creators, the role of parents, and the vulnerability of young minds. While Death Note wasn't banned, it did come with warnings and age restrictions. But the case also highlighted a darker truth. The girls weren't just influenced by a manga. They were struggling with their own demons, bullying, isolation, and a lack of guidance. For them, Death Note wasn't the cause. It was a catalyst. Today, the Death Note killers remain a cautionary tale, a reminder of how easily fiction can blur into reality, and how dangerous that can be. So, what do you think? Was Death Note to blame for this tragedy? Or was it a symptom of a deeper issue? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this story as chilling as I did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime stories. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.